What's going on, guys? It's your boy John, the Liquidator, coming back with breaking news. So Coach Prime did a pre-recorded interview with Stephen A. Smith, and he spoke about a lot of things. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Boulder. Let's get it. Let's go. Prime continued to stay in the headlines, baby. He just wrapped up an interview with none other than legendary commentator, sports analyst Stephen A. Smith, and he talked about a lot of things. Coach Prime detailed his situation with picking out members of the staff. He might have made a little hiccups, and he could have done a little things different. Now, he didn't detail who specifically he was talking about, but it was a very interesting conversation that he had with Stephen A. Smith, and he went on to speak about none other than number one offensive lineman Jordan Seaton. Now, we do know Jordan Seaton has been in the headlines himself in regards to him signing. Now, this interview was pre-recorded, but Coach Prime spoke highly of Jordan Seaton, talked about him being NFL ready right now. He just got to prove it on the grass. Now, with all of that being said, I'm about to play the clip and come back with some commentary. Let's get it.
Georgia were the reigning two-time defending back-to-back national champions. Nick Saban is considered universally as the greatest coach in college football history by a lot of people. But yet primetime in Colorado was getting more shine during spring football, and all the attention was being drawn to you. I know there were obvious benefits to that, which I am quite sure you are benefiting from because you deserve it, because damn it, nobody was thinking about Colorado until you arrived. So let's be clear. I support that. But I'm wondering if there was anything that you could have done differently. Was there something? And if so, what was that something?
God, I'm trying to, I'm not lost for words. I'm trying to package this thing correctly so I won't get in trouble.
Sure.
The process of selection and the process of who you allow into your space, into that locker room, on that staff, in your environment, it could have been more carefully selected. It could have been. Now, I had to go back to, okay, if it's going to be on me, it's going to be on me. It's going to be on me. Mm-hmm. I'm making all these selections. I'm making sure I'm crossing my T's and dotting my I's. I'm making sure I'm hands on every darn thing from the uniforms to what transpires on the field. So I could have been a little more hands on.
But without naming names, forget the names, because I know we don't want you to do that. But what I'm asking is, when you say that, you could have been more hands-on. You got to be careful about who you let into that personal space. Right. Could you crystallize for the viewers what kind of damage not doing those things caused you and your program for this first year, your rookie year at Colorado?
Oh, my God, tremendous, because I'm a personal guy. Stephen, you're a personal guy. We deal in relationships. We're very relational. So if that's not translated from the top, it's never going to make it to the bottom. So that's who I am, what I am, how I am, and that's how I'm going to continue to be. And I got to make sure the kids in that locker room, at all costs, with all staff, they come first. And we can relate, we could talk, we could understand one another, we could communicate, and we could fulfill their needs intently, not just financially, but just aesthetically, man. Like, these kids, they need someone to talk to. They need someone to exhaust themselves to, and we got to make sure we have the right people in place so that they could be unapologetically who they are. And I'm doing a better job with that, making sure we have the resources and the persons that can make sure these kids become professionals, not just professional athletes, professionals, because the better they are off the field, the better they're going to be on the field.
I find you to be in a tricky situation because I know how much you love kids. Now, because I think they got you at number 2 right now in terms of recruiting. Number 2 right now. There's a number 1? Is it number
It
one?
should be 20. You made probably a mistake on your computer. Just refresh. Just refresh.
My bad. My bad. It's number one. My bad.
Just refresh it again to you. Let me tell you something. The big fella, man, I call him Big Time. That's his new nickname. He Big Time. You know, that's Big Time. He knows how to articulate himself. He knows what he wants, but he's willing to work to go get it. And he challenges guys all day long. He would get on the phone and call another live. Hey, man, you coming or not? Because we ain't got time for that. What you gonna do? Are you, coach? He's just trying to get a bag. We don't want him. He ain't thinking about the game. He ain't thinking about how he fit in the scheme. He just want a bag. We don't want him. That's how he approaches things. This kid practiced his butt off. I mean, that's what we've gleaned. But he's a man. I mean, he come from tough beginnings. His uncle is a rider. And got his back wholeheartedly, and he hadn't come up the soft way. This kid is a pro mentally and physically right now. He just has to put it on grass. I love everything about this kid and who he's gonna become. I promise you, this kid is gonna be a first rounder, if not the top 5 pick.
For those that may not know who you're talking about, the kid's name is Jordan Seaton.
Yeah,
number one offensive tackle recruit. 6'5", 287 pounds.
But nasty. And nasty.
Right.
And nasty.
How many of those out there?
Trying to finish you off. Trying to make you a sprinkler head. He don't just want to put you in the grass. He's trying to make you a sprinkler head.
What did he say to you when he committed to Colorado? Because I want to guess. I want to get it.
We ain't got tomorrow. We got now. We ain't got next. We got now. We ain't coming no more. We here. Since y'all know we here, give me my theme music.